I held onto hope. And I know that the Lord that I serve will never fail me.
He will never.
So that hope, every time I have about 5 near-death experiences in this few years. And those moments, what I feel or felt were just the presence of God. And instead of me being afraid that I'm like probably dying,
Right.
I was strong in my faith. I know I'm not going to die. And when people say hope and faith doesn't matter, it does.
It sure does. I
It
mean,
gives you
it
the
sure does.
strength, the courage to keep moving forward. That being said, though, there were moments, and I like to say this so people can understand that I have to grieve.
Of course.
I lost a part of me.
Yes.
I lost a function. I lost something that I was able to do before. Now I couldn't do it. So I grieved. And, you know, people will talk to me and say, oh, trust God. You don't trust God? Did you lose hope? How did you lose your faith? No,
No.
I didn't lose my faith,
No, you did not. You did
but
not.
I am grieving.
Yes.
And I had to go through those emotions. Sometimes I was angry. Sometimes I blame myself. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I agree to do the surgery? Then sometimes I feel guilt because I'm not able to be there for my son is 9 years old now, but he was 5 years old, 4 5 years old at the time. I was not able to be there for him. So the guilt was eating me. My 20-year-old was in high school. I was absent for most of his stuff during those periods. So the guilt, the hunger,
Yeah.
the blame, it's
Yes.
just like a cycle.
It is a cycle. It's not just a cycle. It's a cycle of bereavement. When you're grieving, it's a cycle. Anger is one of the emotions you feel. Um, uh, Grief is one of the sorry, anger. Um, what's the other one that you just mentioned a few minutes ago? Guilt.
Hunger,
Guilt.
guilt,
Guilt.
blame,
Blame.
uh,
Yes. Blame.
ju-
Yes. So you just go through that cycle until you come to the place of acceptance.
acceptance.
Yes.
So, when during those periods, you have to have people in your corner that understand what grief means. See, when you are sick, it can tear family apart, especially when it's not something that is a short term. When it's long term, it will tear family apart
Correct.
because they are stressed and you are stressed.
Right. Caregivers.
And you are thinking they don't understand you. And they are thinking you are selfish. You're only thinking about yourself. And you're not selfish. You're just consumed by the situation that you are. And if you don't take precaution, you will be consumed totally. We also have to know when we need to stop and talk to ourselves. Like, okay, this is it. This is what's going on right now. I have to accept it. I have to move on. It's not easy. It's not one day thing.
No,
I do it every day.
that's correct.
Every day that I wake up, I'm like, Abby, this is what it is. And we're going out and we're going to win. I have no excuse,
Wow.
nothing to stop me.
Well,
So I
I
can't
believe.
give excuse.
Hold on. Let's take a break at this point. I like the words you just said. We're gonna go out every day, and we are going to win. There's no excuse. We're gonna take a short break, and after that break, we'll come back, and then you'll continue with your story that I think is highly uplifting.